Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cole. Please excuse the fish tank making weird noises in the background. And in today's video, we are going to be showing you guys how I sort my parts. So let me get the camera over here. We will explain. Get off the tripod. There we go. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so we're going to talk about how I sort my parts and actually how to sort parts. And yeah, I guess so. First, I'll explain the various ways you could sort parts, which is either by part or by color or by both. Now, how I used to sort them when I had a much smaller Lego collection a long time ago, I used bins like those, these larger ones here, and just sorted by color. So you have one for yellow, one for red, one for gray, etc. And that worked pretty well when you have a small collection. And then when you move on to a bigger collection, you might want to move on to smaller bins where you can sort by part. So if you want to not sort two, if you want to have large groups of parts where all plates in one bin and all the hinges or tiles or whatever in a different one, that might still work. Or you might want to switch to something actually smaller, because it's kind of weird. The bigger your collection gets, you kind of want smaller bins, because that way you can find parts easier. So yeah, you could use smaller bins and even smaller bins. And then what I'm actually using right now is the tackle boxes and also this 64 drawer cabinet. So let's talk about the cabinet, because this is kind of like the next level down from those, or the next smaller one, I guess. So as you can see here, I actually have written the names of the parts on the front of the bins because I was always forgetting, and now I kind of remember. So they're wearing out, or the text or the writing is kind of wearing out, and so I can just kind of remember where all the parts are. I only have one of these. Most people who have these to store Lego have like 20, maybe not 20, maybe like 5, and that they just sort all their Lego. You can sort by part and color, so you can get really intricate with them. Really intricate with the sorting, and that's great if you have a really massive collection and you have a big desk and you can have a lot of stuff on it. But if you're just like me and you don't really need, you only need certain parts, because obviously I'm building mostly cars. I just kind of have it optimized for parts I need for building cars. Now after that, the only problem with this is that if you do not want to sort into extremely small categories like by part and color, the bins can get full really fast because they're really not that big. I have some clips in this one. As you can see, it fills up really fast. So that's the only disadvantage about that. So then my next idea anyway was actually tackle boxes. Now I got this idea from Bricks, Blocks, and Mocks, because I've seen a couple of his videos. He's using tackle boxes to sort his parts, and so I thought I'd try it myself, and it works very nicely. Here, let me put this one out of the way. This happens to be here. So I actually used to keep my minifigures in tackle boxes, and then I was like, I don't even use my minifigures at all, so they just kind of sit in the boxes, so I want to actually sort some parts into them, and so that's what I did. Now, I also did the same thing that I did with this cabinet. I only sorted parts I kind of really use for cars, so you can kind of look around, you can kind of see different categories. I think we have 1, 2, 5, we have 5 of them, and yeah, they're not really, in this one, for example, we have the 2x2 corner plates, so you have the 1x2 plates and 1x1 plates. So yeah, they're kind of grouped together, I guess. You have 1x2 tiles, 1x1 tiles. You have 2 kinds of jumper plates. So yeah, that's we just kind of have categories like that. And I find this is the best way, because even if it's just kind of roughly sorting them, you can move them around really easily. They're super small, and yeah, just really handy. So this is the kind I recommend. Any matter how big your parts collection is, I think, because it seems to work very nicely. Now, actually, we just talked about how I sort. Now, let's just say we have our bin of random parts, which could be it could be this small, which is great. It could be a bit larger, be both of these bins, or it could be very, very large, like this bin right here. This is kind of a nightmare. And basically, what I kind of do, I just kind of have all my open bins in front of me, like this on the desk, or it could be that one, or it could be those, and just in front of them. And basically, we just kind of go and say we look for, let's just open, actually I forgot, the easiest way that I found to sort quickly is, as opposed to looking for assembled things, which actually what you should do first, actually, now I think about it. Basically look for things that are assembled, little assemblies, maybe not this small. If you find a chunk of a assembled model or something, just kind of take it apart and sort that. But one thing is that by sorting, just if you just pick out a part, this goes in, for example, I pick out this part, and I go okay, here's 2 jumper plates, this one goes in one category, so it goes in the other category, and then pick up another random part, and this one goes in this bin over here, this goes up in over there. That can be very slow. So what I try to do anyway, is that I'll have one category. I'll look at my bin here and see like, oh, okay, here's the category of these hinge pieces. I'm like, okay, let's dig out all the hinge pieces at once out of this bin, or as many as I can find. And then when I get bored of basically looking for that category, I'll move on like, okay, let's dig out all these 2x2 stop plates. And dig out as many of those as I can until I get bored, or until I found them all. And yeah, I think that's the fastest way I found of sorting. And I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously keep some brick separators on hand. This is super handy. I don't know how I got so many, just like they accumulate like really fast. It's kind of weird. And I guess that's it. Obviously you have some nice lighting. You have not nice lighting. Okay, there's a lamp. It's nice. You need some music to listen to while you're sorting, something like that, or watch TV. Although TV can be kind of distracting, or YouTube or whatever. But yeah, I guess that is it for our very short but hopefully helpful video on sorting. If you want to see the categories that I sorted into, I'll go over them real quick. So in this tackle box we have, obviously you can, with tackle box you can make each like section bigger or smaller. So I just have this just kind of a rough layout where we have, let's see, we have 1x2 plates, 1x1 plates, we have these like curved slope, 1x1 curved slope things. We have like pieces, these pieces which I always use as exhaust, these Technic connectors. This is a inverted tile, I guess. Corner plates, round bricks, hinges, these snot plates, these round plates, these like tiles with the connector part on them, and then the next one. You have snot bricks, 2x2 brackets, or like 2x2 by 1x2 brackets, I guess. Wedge plates, more wedge plates. 1x2 by 1x2 brackets, slopes, and then next one we have 1x2 curved slopes, 1x2 curved slopes with the wedge kind of thing on the end. These inverted curved slopes, these 1x2 tiles with 2 studs, like these angular plates with slopes on the ends, I guess, like this one and this one. We have, okay, this isn't belonging here. This is actually 3 slopes stuck together with a sticker. We have these cheese grater slopes. We have all just cheese slopes, 1x1 and 1x2 in here. 1x1 brackets, and also these 1x1 by 1x2 brackets, or 2x1 brackets, I guess they're called. And then we have this one, which is 1x2 jumper plates, curved slopes, 1x2 plates, 1x1 plates, other kinds of jumper plates, round tiles, or just like weird tiles, I guess. And then here you have a larger one. So this is like kind of just, because I have the larger bins in there, I have like a larger bin for, I have one for like all my 2x whatever plates, for my 4x whatever plates, and 6x whatever plates and wheels, and other stuff. Actually, if you look down here, we have one for bricks, we have one down there for plates, and I mean these are just larger ones because the smaller bricks and the smaller plates have their own bins, just that way they don't get mixed up. So what I'll do is so in here, as you can see, we have tiles, we have or this is like anything larger than 1x2 tile. We have just any transparent small parts, wedge plates, extra dividers, curved slopes, 2x whatever plates, and also this guy who seems to be kind of right. There's not really any category he goes into. And this is okay, that doesn't belong in there. Bricks. So we have Technic bricks. We have large bricks, small bricks. I'll put all the bricks in here, including the snot bricks. Hold on. Yeah, all the bricks, different kinds of bricks go in here. And then when this is kind of filled up, I'll sort them back into the other larger bins. And then, for example, these plates, I'll kind of just put a bunch in here and take them out, put them in the bin. Same with like 1x whatever plates, I'll put them in here, and then once it's filled up, I'll take them out and put them in the bin that they go into. This is handy because I don't have to have all the really large bins around while I'm sorting. And that way you can just sort like a little bit at a time. That's very handy. And I guess that kind of ends our sorting guide. So hopefully it was helpful. Let me just put everything back there. So yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. So hopefully that was helpful. If you guys need any more suggestions or anything, or ideas, or if you have any ideas on sorting or other useful techniques and things, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And I guess that's it for now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.